What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I thought I'd share a quote that I've been seeing a lot of lately. It's by Steve Jobs, and it basically says you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. And I mean, I saw it once and I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then I saw it again and again and again, and in the course of like 2 days I've probably seen it maybe 3 or 4 times, and it kind of got me thinking, that if you dig into it, it makes so much sense. You sort of, if you, let's say for example, you're going towards a goal, so you do an action now, but you don't instantly see the results, but it's consistency. You keep doing the action, and eventually when you do achieve the goal and you look back at all the steps you took, you're like, okay, so that's what happened after I took this step, because we sort of I guess overthink things that happen in our life, and for me personally, in terms of work, I've never really been too worried about my career or future. I just sort of have this underlying feeling that whatever I'm doing at that moment is exactly what I'm meant to be doing. So I guess just to give you, if anyone's interested, a brief sort of history about my career or whatever, life. Sorry, I've had this cough for so long, it's really frustrating, so excuse me if I'm coughing or whatever. So basically my career, at least in the UK, started in retail, sort of working at Primark. Then I was living on a farm at the moment, so I went into farming, sort of driving tractors, doing basic odd jobs on a farm. Did that for a while. Then I went on to into pig farming, actually, and that's not a very. It's a bit of a not safe for work type of job. Let's just say I was creating a future population of pigs. So that was an interesting job. But basically collecting samples from the male boars to be sent to sort of a farm where there was female boars, and I guess the birds and the bees happened and little piggies came. So that was that chapter of my life. And after that I actually went into sort of fruits and vegetable deliveries. So driving around Cambridge, London, saw some really, really beautiful places in the UK. So, and I did that for quite a while, actually, almost I think a year and a half or 2. And I guess, that was a good job. It did become a bit lonely, really, sort of in a van, 12 hours a day, just driving on the road. A lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-tutoring, I guess. I watched a lot of self-help videos, and it really, I guess that chapter was important because it sort of, I did a lot of learning while on the road and definitely improved my finances. My savings went up, investments went up a lot, and even still to this day I've got a really solid base, thanks to the sort of knowledge I learned during that time. And looking back at each of those points in my life, those were each dots to lead me to the point that I am today, or where I am in my life today happened because all those dots connected as they should, and all the knowledge learned. Even in the pig industry, there's every lesson learned has helped me become become the man I am today. And I'm just really grateful for all those experiences that I've been able to have. So I guess that goes back to the points of the quote that I said earlier, was you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. And that really is something to reflect on. So I just realized I've jumped. So after doing the deliveries, I went into mental health. Worked at a psychiatric hospital for about a year, and now I'm still in mental health, working within the NHS in the community, helping people sort of with mental health difficulties. And that's a really good job for me in some ways, because I've also, like most people, have had my own experiences and my own journey in mental health. I won't go too much into that in this video. Maybe another video just to sort of share my story if anyone is interested. But and some people say that we're having a mental health crisis in the UK, and let me tell you, it is true. It is true. And mental health, physical health, just in general, there is a lot of people that are sort of suffering. And in terms of mental health, I think a lot of people are suffering in silence, really. They don't know who to talk to. It's changing a bit, people are sort of seeking out help, and that's the strain that we're feeling at the moment. I guess the question is whether there's an increase in mental health, people with mental health problems, because of the awareness, or because of the go, and people taking forever to cross the road here. Is it because of the awareness? Is the stigma sort of gone a bit, and more people are willing to sort of come out, or, which I think is the truth, that there actually is a mental health crisis, and it's due to our modern way of living, really. We sort of, with social media, always on the grind, we sort of always want to be better. I think there's a lot of factors that is impacting our mental health at the moment, and I do think it is a big crisis, and I do think more people need to speak up about their experiences. But I guess that's a video for another time. This video was really just to reflect my thoughts on that very inspiring quote by Steve Jobs. So I definitely recommend that you check that quote out. I'm going to show you a little bit of the Cambridge scenery, and I'll get back to you after that. Enjoy. Alright, so welcome back. We're going to go check out a famous landmark in Cambridge today called Castle Mound. It used to be a base for an old castle, and the views of Cambridge are quite spectacular. So come along with me. Let's go and check this out. So as you can see, that there is Shire Hall, and below there was where all the rest of the castle sort of used to be. And where I'm standing now was the base of the castle, and out there in the distance is basically Cambridge. That is one of the best views you can get in Cambridge. Another good view is that little tower over there. That's a church. I can't remember the name. I think it's St. Mary's. Next to it there is King's College, and that spire, or that tower you see over there, is the Cambridgeshire Library. We've got another college sort of just over here, and I think in total there's about 7 colleges in Cambridge. Don't quote me on that, but there are quite a few. I'll see if I can extend you a bit and hopefully we get a bit of a better view. So yeah, that's basically Cambridge, as you can see. It's a beautiful view up here, really. One of the best views that I've found in Cambridge is this Castle Mound. It is a bit of a chilly morning, but the sun's out and that's always good. Cool thing is you can see, I don't know if you can see there in the distance, is you got some wind farms. You probably can't see it on the camera, but you see quite a nice mountain over there in the distance, because Cambridgeshire is actually quite a very flat county, very flat. Very few mountains or hills or anything, so that's why it does tend to be quite windy in East Anglia, which is where we are, because there's not really much to stop the wind. So, and I guess the one good thing about that is if you do find a higher up piece of ground like this, or we've got another one where I live, which I'll post in this video as well. When you do get sort of a higher piece of ground, you do tend to see quite far, and you see all the churches in the villages poking their heads out. We got another couple of wind farms down there in the distance. So yeah, that's basically the Castle Mound. Hope that was interesting for you guys.